Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, and I just want to share this information that can be possible to happen once na you have decided to live in Pakistan for good. I just want to give a heads up. Advance information that is not really to disappoint you or frighten you if you're planning once or have decided to live here in Pakistan for good. I just want to let you know if what you have to expect living or that will be the life that you can expect living in Pakistan. We will be discussing if what should be or what you should expect when you arrive here in Pakistan as a foreigner in a foreign land. And especially to those who has fiance, boyfriend, or married to a Pakistani but still living in the other country. Of course, since you are in the other country, for those who are married to a Pakistani and currently living in the other country, for sure, most of you are working there by contracts. Unless you are both immigrants. So, a worker in the other country, once the contract ends or before it ends, you have plans on what to do. Or in some situation or reasons, there are circumstances that you have to decide leaving the country, go back to your hometown or your husband's hometown. Since you are married to a Pakistani, chances is or surely possible that your husband will bring you in his home here in Pakistan, unless he chooses to live with you in your hometown. Another common scenario here, which is very trending nowadays, is the online relationship or dating online. Most Pakistanis, for them to marry their fiancé that they met online, basically asking the woman or their fiancé or girlfriend to come in Pakistan to get married. Or the woman may ask the man to come in their country to get married. It is possible and it can really happen. What's typically happening is that the man is the one who is asking the woman to come in Pakistan to get married. I am just giving you a hint on what to expect. Although it doesn't mean that these things that I am going to discuss will really happen to you or will really happen to everyone. Each of us has its own destiny or fate that is out of our control. Number one is as you reach or arrive in the airport here in Pakistan, you might wonder or you might think that this is really an example of the saying expectations versus reality. That you might be feeling anxious is the environment, but this is the thing. It is depend actually on which place you will be arriving. Is it in Islamabad, Karachi, or Lahore? These are actually the big cities here in Pakistan. Though Karachi is the biggest city of Pakistan. Remember, Islamabad is capital city of Pakistan. If your first destination is Islamabad, then that's good for you. Since Islamabad is the capital city of Pakistan, Islamabad has a lot of difference compared to Karachi City and Lahore. The first thing that you have to expect for you to adjust here in Pakistan is the environment. Number two is the food. Their food here in Pakistan are mostly spicy and oily. For the food, keep it in mind if you are a Filipina or if you are from the country that rice is life. Here in Pakistan, rice is no life. They are not fond of eating rice. They love chapati or roti or naan made of flour. If you love coffee and coffee is life for you, here in Pakistan, coffee has no life. Although coffee is available here, but it's not really like very common. Like in us in the Philippines, there is no house that has no coffee. Here in Pakistan, there is no house that has no tea. So tea is life here in Pakistan. Rich or poor, they love tea. But coffee is available occasionally, or you can drink, or they are drinking coffee occasionally. Third thing that you have to expect is what kind of house or shelter you'll be living with your husband or husband to be. In this case, it actually depends on which place or where is your husband living. Is it in the village, city, big cities, or very far
village. His family or he is living in the city, then there is no much problem. Most of the houses in the city are just like in the other developed, underdeveloped, or developing countries. This might be single houses, flats, or apartments. If they are living in the village or far places, most of their houses are made traditionally. Speaking of home or shelter, you have to consider the place.
When it comes to shelter, it's not only the house. Very important to consider where it is located. It depends on the social status of your husband or your husband to be. If your husband is well-to-do, of course, you will expect a big house and a nice place. But if your husband is not really rich, or let's say they belong to a poor family, then we have to expect the challenging life. Might be a shock for you if you are not used to it, but if you are used to it, then you might just need some adjustment. Remember, it is a different country. Even rich or poor, there are challenges. It comes to place where your husband or fiancé is located. So number 5 is lifestyle. So you have to expect that each family has its own lifestyle. We cannot generalize the lifestyle of one's country. Although there is a general or very common practices that they are having. Okay?
Pakistan's lifestyle is diversified. It depends on the social status of their family, the society where they belong to.
It might be very traditional, pre-modern, and modern, and very advanced.
6 is how they dress. Remember, Pakistan is an Islamic country. It is expected that the woman should wear a dress according to the teaching or an Islamic way of dressing for the woman. What is the dress that are accepted in Pakistan for the woman? Number 1 is their traditional dresses, which is kameez shalwar with dumbata. Some they are wearing hijab, covering their head. For some, even the faces. For some, especially those who are living in the city like Karachi and Islamabad, some of the women here are also wearing jeans and shirt. But of course, to protect yourself, you have to wear according to the way of dressing that most of the women are wearing here in Pakistan. This kind of dressing, you have to consider the place as well for your own safety. Style of the dress is depending on your husband. He allows you to wear modern kind of dresses, traditional, or covering yourself from head to foot.
Number 7 is living with in-laws.
This is a very common practices here in Pakistan, especially when it comes to their family system. Especially those who are really valuing their traditional customs, even they are rich or poor. Unless your husband or husband-to-be is financially stable, mentally strong to live in his own.
Number 8, you have also to keep in mind that since Pakistan is an Islamic country and it's very common, it is expected that men are dominated. Yes, men here in Pakistan are mostly dominated. It's not all, it's not in general, right? But most of the men here in Pakistan, you have to expect this. In what way? Like for example, since they are not trained,
most of them are not domestically trained.
you cannot expect them to do this. Cleaning, washing, cooking, or caring the children.
So in this case, you cannot really rely on them when it comes to household chores. And what they expect is for the woman to do all these things. So if you grow in a country that or belongs to a society that men and women are equal, so it will create emotional distress, mental disturbance because of misunderstandings, and a lot more.
Number 9, if in the other country or from the country that you belong to or you came from, you can just go out anytime that you want alone. Here in Pakistan, as I said, it has a diversified culture and lifestyle. But still, as a Muslim country, most of the women are not really allowed to go out alone, especially those who belongs to very traditional family. And in this case, you have also to consider the place. But of course, in the city, it has a big difference. Although, still they are considering the fact or the practices that women, or as much as they can, women must not go alone out when they are going out of the house. In Pakistan, most of the time, woman is just at home. So, if you are not used to it, you might feel
Depressed, disappointed, annoyed, etc.
And considering that you are living with in-laws, then there will be a lot of challenges. Number 10, hanging out with friends, especially at night. If you used to it, here in Pakistan, it's not trend, okay? Not really common. In the cities like Islamabad, Karachi, Lahore, it might be happening. Okay, especially for those who are very modern family. So that's why I'm always saying you have to consider the place. But yes, it is not very common. If those things are happening, it's rarely happening, and they are not really allowed. If they are allowed, they have to be with their own family. The thing that is very common here is if you want to hang out or if you want to party it out, have dinners or attending parties, weddings and everything, or any kind of parties, you have to be with. They are commonly doing it with their family. Or family party is very common here in Pakistan. Number 11, shopping alone. Might find that shopping alone is also challenging, especially if you are a foreigner.
Most of the husbands are not allowing their wife to go by their own.
You love shopping and it might be hard for you to go out alone. But most of the time, the husbands are accompanying their wife to go on shopping. It's also one of the challenging situation that you might be facing once you are here in Pakistan. Number 12, our very own foods. It's very hard to find here in Pakistan. Let's say it's not really that much foreigners here. That's why those imported foods are also very rare or limited here in Pakistan. Number 14, the language.
Pakistan has 6 major languages. These are Urdu, Punjabi, Baluchi, Pashto, Saraiki, and Hindko. Lots of provincial dialects. Yes, they have so many languages and dialects, and most of them cannot understand or speak English. So, issue in communication is one of the things that you have to expect, especially if you don't have knowledge about their languages. You'll be facing hardship in communicating with the local people or with your in-laws, as your in-laws are well educated.
Number 15. As a Filipina, we love fish. We love any form of fish. We eat dried fish, fermented fish, all the kind of fish.
Pakistanis are not fond of eating fish, although there are some that eats fish as well. But in general, most of them are not eating fish, any kind of seafoods. Fish is not commonly available all over Pakistan, especially those seawater fish. If you are here in Karachi, there are so many kinds of seawater fish. There are ports here in Karachi City. Ocean or sea is located here in Karachi City. There is so many fish in Karachi, still you will be having hard time to find it. Since as a woman, you cannot just go out by your own, especially as a foreigner. In my case, since I met some Filipino wives here in Karachi, so once in a while we go to the fish market, vegetable market, or any market that we can find Filipino food or something that we can use as an alternative to cook a Filipino food.
But if you have a husband who is very supportive, and if you are lucky to have a man or a husband to be, who is very understanding, considerate, loves you and cares you, and willing to embrace your culture or considering the things that you want, then
The thing, you might be experiencing those things that I have said. If you have that man or a husband or a good husband that I have mentioned, this won't be a big challenge. You won't be having a lot of adjustment. You won't be experiencing hardship while living here in Pakistan. Opposite to the good man, then your life here in Pakistan will be really hard.
not only be a very challenging life, but in unexplainable suffering maybe that you might be experiencing. So be wise, be ready, know so many things about Pakistan so that when you come here, and know the person, of course, know the person that you're going to marry. Okay? And if you're already married, don't assume that your husband from the other country is the same husband that you will have as you are living here in Pakistan. There's a possibility that he might change for good or for bad. Let us always pray that it's always be for good. And let us always pray that God will give us a good husband or husband to be. Especially when we choose this husband and live our own life and country for them. Man deserve to be our husband.
For ending this video, I just want to let you know that I am not frightening anyone. I'm just giving heads up or educating those women like me who came from a foreign land. Make them ready mentally, emotionally, and physically. Always keep in mind, everyone has its own story. But having knowledge is a power. So be knowledgeable.
Thank you so much. This is all for today. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Have a great day, everyone. See you on my next video.